Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the Optik and how it's changed our lives. Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the Optik at the recent Tone conference, but we haven't heard too much about that since due to the dramatic events there. Let's cast our minds back and consider the technology. I mean, the Optik changed everything. It lets you see things in AR. You no longer need a smartphone. You just have the small implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and lets you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet directly as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry around a phone, you've just got the small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the Optik. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call someone now. All you have to do is choose who you want to chat to, and they're there, ready to talk. And browsing the web is so much easier. A computer with an actual keyboard and mouse and type everything out. And my favourite feature is public transport. With the Optik, you can just walk straight onto the tube. It even acts as a passport. No longer do I have dig and find my older passport just to travel somewhere. Also, I thought that was a stroke of genius.
Genius. Bloom was really calculated when it was doing that. It was pushing this draconian device on us at all. Sure, everybody flocked to it. There was free Wi-Fi and phone plans. That definitely helped, but it wasn't a case of this is a product that you need in your life.
Why do you hate it so much?
It's just the worst because you had to give up your privacy expectations and accept surveillance. It was almost like the government and Bloom didn't even need to make the Optik mandatory. Making it was only to get the last holdouts across the line. If free data didn't convince you, fines and arrests from the state for not having the Optik would pretty much be enough.
I mean, what do you mean by privacy problems? No one really talks about that anymore.
They don't talk about it because we don't have when it comes to the Optik. Yes, it's convenient and mandatory, but everybody's forgotten what it really means. You've got a whole company owning basically all the data about your life. You can see nothing is private anymore. There are so many times when I don't want anyone flirting with what I'm doing. It's not even dodgy stuff, but I just don't want anybody to blackmail me with this in the future by hacking it. And because of Bloom's contract with it isn't just Bloom that can see it do, it's the government.
I think you're painting a bit of a bleak picture. It's not all that bad.
No, you're completely wrong on this. I don't want everybody tracking me wherever I'm going around London.
Well, in that case, you might be interested in some rumours I heard. Did you hear that some Dedsec hackers have found a way to bypass the Optik's connection with Bloom?
Are they actually making it better or usable or actually friendly for anybody?
Well, word on the street is that they've been able to create an encrypted signal, which means that your chance of becoming a bit more private again. So you could go back and enjoy all the great things about Optik without